and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today we've got the 2021 Hyundai Staria Load. So what do you guys reckon? Alright, so before we get into that, I just want to do a shout out to Booth's Tugra, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this vehicle today, and I'll leave their details down below. Alright, so the Staria Load replaces the older iLoad. Right, and I've done the Staria People Mover, which I will put the link up at the end of the video for you all to have a look at that one so you can compare them. So at the front here, very similar sort of thing. You've got the big Hyundai badge and a front camera, and this has 360-degree cameras also, so I'll go through that a bit later. You do have halogen headlights, and you've got this color-coded grille. Also, the Staria People Mover had a LED light that ran across here. This one's just been blanked out with a trim piece, and Booths have fitted a bonnet protector as well. So what do you reckon of the Staria Load? Have you got one? Have you got the People Mover? Are you interested in getting one? Have you got the old iLoad? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Staria Load are steel wheels, and they're 17 inches, and they run Nexen tyres, and they're good for road holding and low noise as well. There's also another camera just there. Well, a lot of windows in this. What do you reckon? Alright, so we come to the back. So we've got the Hyundai badge, the Staria written there, and then further down you do have your rear view camera also, as well as these futuristic looking LED tail lights, and further down you do have your parking sensors as well. Alright guys, let's go and have a look inside. Alright guys, let's have a look inside the Staria Load. So door trim wise, you've got these big chunky doors here. You do have your window and mirror switches up the top there. Tiny little bit of pocket space, more pocket space down in there. You've also got more pocket space down in there. And you've got a whole massive amount of pocket space in there, along with a nice speaker cover there as well, and interesting design. Right inside here we've got the footwell, and you've also got your right here we have the step, and you've also got the jack and tools under there as well. Alright, so you do have the cloth trim seats, manually adjustable cloth trim seats there. Alright, let's jump in and have a look. Check out that dash. That looks awesome. It really does, doesn't it? Alright, so we'll start at the top there. So we've got this nice looking dashboard there. You've also got, so you got this nice dashboard here. You've also got a bit of space in front of it, another bit of space there as well. And you've also got a cup holder there for the driver, which is nice. Integrated vents, as you can see. Alright, so further down here you can turn the traction control off, and you do have your parking brake as well. As you can see, it's on there. You push the brake pedal, releases it. Not like the conventional one. Further down you can open the bonnet, and there's a fuse panel there as well. So the steering wheel's nice and futuristic, I think. I think it's quite a nice looking wheel. You do have your audio controls there, and your cruise control and your menu buttons there as well. And I'll show you a couple menu buttons. We're on the screen where you've got your safety features there. You do have your drive info, user settings as well, and your tire pressure as well there. So, which is pretty nice. Now, further down, you do have your hazard light switch, nice and big. You'll probably be using that being a van driver. And I wanted to point out another thing, that the Staria Load uses a normal key, which is interesting, but still very, very good. Alright, now we come to the radio. So the radio, or the media center I should say, you do have radio, you've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. They are both wireless, they're not actually wired. You do have, if I go on to Android Auto there, this is actually connected to my Android Auto, or my phone I should say. So it's pretty easy to use the buttons and things like that, which is really good. Alright, so if we go down a bit, we've got the air conditioning controls there, pretty straightforward. And then you've got parking sensors off. You can turn the 360-degree cameras on and off. I'll just push that and turn the cameras on. Now there you can see the 360-degree view, and the lines do turn as well, which is another nice feature. You've got auto hold as well for the gears, and you do have your drive mode. Now if we have a look at the dash, you can see the dash has got blue. So sport is red, eco is green, and normal is blue. So we'll just leave it on my favorite, the sport one. Further down we have a wireless wireless phone charger. A little bit of storage space in front of the gear selector there, and you do have a cup holder for the passenger if you need to. Further down you do have a USB, a fast charger, and a 12-volt 180-watt power supply, and further down you do have more pocket space there and there. So I'll pop it into reverse and show you this. The camera will come on for the rear. If I put it into drive, you can see you've got the front camera there, the front left or front right, or you can have the back one if you wish. So I'll just pop that back into park, and we'll come back with Android Auto. Alright, so the glove box. Glove box is not really that big. Hold it on a couple of iPads, things like that. You do also have overhead storage there as well, which is really nice. And you've got the light that comes on there, and that's pretty cool. So again, lights up there as well, another pocket there, and as you can see, a massive space in the back. Alright, well, let's jump out and have a look in the back. Let's have a look in the boot. There also is a version with barn doors that will be available later on. So here's the back. I just wanted to show you how much space is in the back. And you can see the two side doors are open. And if we come round to the side door here, you can see just how much space there is. You can actually load 2 Australian pallets in here, which is really, really good. So they've got massive amounts of room if you need it. Alright guys, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. Alright guys, just having a look under the bonnet of the Staria Load. If you can see, the engine goes all the way back there. So here we have a 2.2 litre turbo diesel engine, and it produces 130 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright, I'm just going to go for a little drive in the Staria Load to see what I think. So first impressions when I get in the van is the amount of space. It just is massive. There's massive amounts of space, and there is nooks and crannies and pocket spaces everywhere, which I really like. So first impressions with the seats. Now the seats are cloth trim, but they do a really, really good job. They're very, very comfortable. And you want to be comfortable in being a courier or a van driver, as this is your office, and you obviously need to be comfortable in your office all day, because you're going to be in and out of it all day. And I must say that the Staria Load is very comfortable. The seats in it are very, very comfy. So the vision out the front. The vision out the front is amazing. It actually looks like a massive big TV or a big screen. It really does. There's vision everywhere you look. So vision out the back. Now vision out the back, again, you've got a very, very big window at the back as well for, you know, for safety, to see out of, to reverse as well, which is really good, along with your 360-degree camera and your sensors as well there too. So vision out the sides is really, really good actually. You've got a window at each part there. The windows go all the way to the back, and so I think vision out the side, corners, things like that is really, really great. You know, really, really good. So mirrors aren't too bad. They're more taller than wider, but they still do an alright job. And the steering. Now, the steering actually is very light. Normally in a van, it's not very light, but this one is quite light, which I like. And it's good to have a light steering, because like I said before, this is your office and you're going to be in and out of it. You're going to be turning down narrow streets. You're going to be, you know, going around city streets, country roads, everywhere. So you want something that does the job, and like the seats, having comfy seats, you want steering that is very light. So other than you can hear a bit of the burble from the back, because there's not a lot of the padding or lining, I should say, in it. So yeah, it still goes okay, and it doesn't ride like a van, guys. It actually rides like an SUV or a car, really, because it is based on the underpinnings of the Santa Fe, so it does have some traits there, which is really good. It's just, and as you can hear, like road noise, if we sort of go up to speed, there's a little bit of road noise, but not actually too bad. Alright, so how does it go? Let's go out on the main drag. Yeah, look, it actually goes quite nice, guys. For a van, it's actually got a bit of power. And we're just in sports mode at the moment. I'll go back to normal mode. But yeah, it does an alright job. I was pretty impressed for a van. Obviously, fully laden, your performance would, you know, deplete a bit. But it's the same as, like, you know, your fuel consumption. If you're fully loaded up, you won't get as much as if you're driving around unladen. So that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.